What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and on today's video we're going to be reviewing the all-new DV8 Dark Side, which is another one of those cores that's designed for two-handed or no thumb players. But of course, if you do use your thumb, you can still use this ball, but it's really designed for those no thumb players, whether one-handed or two-handed. Before we get into any more details, please consider subscribing to the channel. Pretty please, I'd appreciate it. Down below in the description, there should be a link where you can order the ball spinner, the chamois, basically everything. I would super appreciate if you went through those links. And then if you want to order this polo or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, efx.co, promo code Napoles 10, that's NAPOLES10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. All right, so let's talk about this DV8 Dark Side. So let's start with the core. It's the duality core, which in 15 pounds is an RG of 2.48 and a max differential of 0.036. Automatically, my eyes light up when I see low RG, low-ish differential. You know, it's those kind of numbers that I think that as a two-hander, as a higher rev rate player, lower ball speed, I think I could really take advantage of. And then wrapped around that duality core is the Insider Hybrid cover stock that comes out of box at a 1500 grit factory compound finish. So it is not HK22. It just says Insider Hybrid, which is pretty cool. Something that's a little bit different, something of a change of pace for what we've been seeing a lot of recently. So that's going to be pretty exciting. And then with the layout, we went with a different layout because I really wanted to take advantage of that core. This is 5x5 by 2.5, which is designed, that 2.5 number being so low, I'm expecting this to be pretty quick down lane. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I laid it out for. I'm hoping that this could be the ball that I can get to late when the lanes are really fried and I got to really start to shape it. But we'll see here on the lanes. All right, guys, so coming up here is going to be the first shot with the DV8 Dark Side. I just got done filming on this lane the Radical Torpedo, and I was really far left of that ball. I doubt I'm going to get that far left with this, but we're just going to get lined up. I've only thrown one shot with this ball before when I was warming up earlier this morning, so I haven't really tried to line up with it yet. So we're going to start here at about 26, take a guess, and then we'll make an adjustment here as needed. So that's a pretty good guess. I'm gonna go right back to that spot because I think that looked really good. And that's kind of what I was hoping for out of this ball. Something that's gonna be a little bit cleaner, a little bit more responsive, something that's gonna let me play a little bit straighter as well. What's up, Casey? So Casey's here filming some stuff for his channel. And so this Dark Side being a hybrid, I think I might be able to get to it pretty early as well. Like I may not have to wait too long to throw this ball. This might be something I can go to pretty soon. Let's make another good shot here. Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't throw that one all that great. I kind of missed it at the bottom, but it's doing what I wanted it to do, which is a good sign. It allows me to play, like I said, straighter, cleaner, quicker. The big question I have now, because something I've been judging bowling balls on recently, is can I get lined up? This ball, check. I got lined up. I've thrown a couple strikes. What's going to happen when I have to move in and start to shape it? Is it going to look good? Is it not going to look good? You're telling him about the torpedo? All right, so sorry, Casey, my ball driller's back there asking me questions, but I want to continue to do these one takes. So I'm impressed with this Dark Side. Oh! 0. I think I missed that at the bottom. Yeah, thumb came out early. You know, Casey, my ball driller, shows up and all of a sudden I gutter. When was the last time I guttered in a ball review? I kind of got fast on that shot anyway. But it's okay. That's why we show every shot. was a horrible 2 shots. Missed right by a mile, missed left. But listen, this is why we show every single shot, because I think it's important that we do that. We're gonna start to chase this left a little bit, just to feel like I'm a little bit more open, so that I don't feel boxed into that one little spot there. So not a big move. We're gonna go from 26 to, let's say, 29. So not a huge move, but I think big enough. That's pretty quick. You saying that's too short? That 2.5? Yeah. Yeah. Casey's back there doing this, and I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. It's pretty quick. I think it's either going to be add some surface to smoothen it out, or wait until there's a little bit more transition. The back ends are a little crisp. I'll see you later. The back ends are still a little crispy for this dark side, because I thought I threw that one at least decent, and the ball really had no chance. Whoo, Chris. No, but that motion was even though I didn't strike, and even though it horrifically 7-9'd, that still looked pretty good. It was a pretty good shot off my hand, all things considered. But that was hilarious. Definitely you're gonna see that one on a YouTube short. I'll move one left off that though, because it went really high. Yeah, that honestly looks much better. Even though it's 7-9 the shot before, like I said, it went a little high. Just finding a little bit more volume in the middle, that looked pretty good. Let's check the time on this one. We're at about 5.5, so we still got a few more minutes left here. So if you're a two-hander and you use the 2LS system, maybe that third number, the pin to center of grip, 2.5, maybe up that to like 3.5. That's just gonna be my advice. I mean, or not, or just keep it, right, and just get left, because that shot actually looked pretty good. It's like you never left with that ball. It's like you never left with that ball. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Chris, I think you'd like this ball. Yeah. Chris uses his thumb, but he's a super high rev rate player. I think he would really like something like this. Oh, spun that one. Yeah, that was not a good shot. I spun that one pretty good. And even as a two-hander, I can still spin. I find the spins find a way. So we'll reset this. We'll throw a few more shots here. I think I've seen what I need to see. And this is a hybrid. What would this look like if it was a pearl? It'd be even quicker. That's a good shot. Yeah, like this with HK22 pearl, that thing would be. So we'll throw maybe one more shot here with the dark side. Hopefully it strikes. And if it doesn't, we'll just throw another one. Chris says it will strike. I think so too. I think that if I throw it decent, my strike window is pretty large. And I think that's all we can ask for. Nah! I threw that terrible. That really shouldn't count, but it's going to count. So listen, if you're looking for a ball that's not super clean through the fronts, because it does want to pick up pretty soon, but is pretty quick down lane, really take a look at this DV8 Dark Side. If you're a two-hander or no-thumb player and you use the 2LS system, I'm thinking that 2.5 number, I might change that to 3.5. I think the 5-inch pin is fine. The middle number is irrelevant. That third number, I think I would change that to 3.5. So if I was gonna do this again, I would go 5 by 5 by 3.5. Maybe even 4.5 by 5 by 3.5, just to make the flare lines a little bit more spaced out. But all in all, this Dark Side is a pretty good bowling ball.